Okay, hi guys. So now let's look at situation whereby we we have to do what we call advance payment from a customer and also foreign customer. When a customer foreign customer is paying, so it's just the same thing. If I'm going to do it from foreign customer making payment, just like the same way I explained to you the other time on our last. So let's look at foreign customer making payment on our foreign customer or receiving payment from a foreign customer. Now I'm going to be using this customer payment. This will take me a year, but okay. Anyway, so let me say I'm receiving everything. You understand? I'm receiving everything. Now he made that payment. Maybe the due date was on the 2nd. Let's say he made that payment on the 1st of December. Now this is the exchange rate because of that day. So this is the exchange rate. You can see something has happened now. The exchange rate we use, if I remember, the exchange rate that we use in the invoice is actually different from this one. So but let's still maintain this exchange rate. Then I say the system should post. So when you have differences in exchange rates, so it takes it to your exchange gain or loss. That's if you are using the full accounting. But let me just use this. Save. So you can see what the system is going to say. Now we have done with receiving payments on this. Okay, so now what if you need to make payment in advance? I want to raise a payment in advance. These are the payment. You can see all the payment we've been receiving so far. You can see this is where it is. So let me say new, making payments in advance. I'll pick my customer. Let me just say no, then let me use this customer. Let me use a different customer. Let me say this customer. This customer doesn't have an invoice that is pending, so that is why you can see. But let's say he's making payments in advance. He's paying 100,000, so I can have 100,000 now. And I put let's say he's making the payments in advance at this date. It's a bank transfer. And I say save. Would you like to store the excess of as overpayment from this customer? Yes. You need to store the excess payment. So I'm storing the excess payment. I click on save. So which means that money has been collected. So you can decide to print your receipts or not. This is your receipt. So if I come here and say customers, then come to the customer will use 001. You can see 100 because you can see this is under unused credit. So let me go and check the statement of the customer now. You can see payment received. Yeah, they collected this money from him, unutilized amount. So that's just that about raising payment in advance and also on invoice at every point in time. You understand? So what if this customer make payment in advance, then you need to raise an invoice and match that to his name. So well, it's easy. So just go back here and let me just pick new. Let's assume this is the first customer. Let's say this December is buying something and his payment will be due on this date, and just one thing is buying, or let's say 5 rather. Now, so then I say save and send. You can see now what happens. I want you to look at what will happen. You can see his balance due is this. You can see this has also changed to paid. These are paid. So this one is due today with this amount. So all you just need to do is open the invoice document. Open the invoice document. You can see you can apply the document from there. So this is the aspect at which you want to match the document. I want you to see something first. Let me check the customer statement. So let me check the customer statement. I've seen the customer statement. Let's go back. Sorry, something I was looking at then. I didn't take note of something. So going back now, then I click on apply. Now, how much am I applying to this payment? So out of this 100,000, how much am I applying to the credit? So just how much is on the invoice is this. Then I just put the amount on the invoice. So when I say apply credit, so which means I'm applying that invoice. Look at it now, paid. So it shows that it has been paid now. So doesn't still mean that person still has 100,000 now. So it has less than 26,000 from his invoice or from his advance payment. So this is how to raise different scenarios on payment. What about if we want to raise a return? For instance, the customer comes and says, oh, I want to return some of my goods. All you just need to do is to come here come here to the customer, I think. So let's assume I have this customer, new transactions, and say no. So this customer wants to make a return. So all you just need, go to the invoice, call up the invoice. The invoice wants to make a return on, let's say 3. Let's say this is what he wants to make a return. So he wants to make a return on this. Then create credit note. So you can create a credit note on it. So this credit note, what this credit note is that it will return the goods. So all you just need to do is you have called up the item. So what are you returning? Let me assume I'm returning you can see I'm deleting for others while we leave for one. So I'm returning this, but what I'm returning is 1. You understand? So I can say save as open. So you can see, look at this now. You can see it is now 3. Is it 3? It's been 3 before, right? So let me go back. So at every point in time, as you are returning your item, this is also updating. As you are doing those transactions, it's updating. So if you then want to check the statement on the customers, come here and say, where's my customer? In this customer. Now say transactions to see the credit notes. You can see, so look at this, but the credit note is still open. So you can see the credit note has been added, so it's still open. Now I now want to refund this customer and decide to refund this customer. Let me apply to invoice first. I want to refund the customer. I just click on it. So the customer is paying this. So return with credit note means the customer is returning the goods to you, and refund means you are paying back the customer. So all you just need to do, you have to raise a credit note first to actually show that you have collected the goods. Then you are now refunding the customer. So I can call this then description refund on returned items. And I say save. So you can see it is closed. So those are just the only thing relating to our invoices and our. So what we have been able to cover, we've been able to cover the invoice, the payment received, the credit note, and also the refund. That's the customer's refund. So those are the 3 things I've been able to capture here on this system. Now we will now look at the aspects of expenses in our next class. Thank you.